Hello everyone, welcome to SCI-EASE. In my last videos, I discussed the chemical properties of acids and bases. Here, in this video, I will tell you some other properties of acids and bases. What is that property I'm going to discuss? You know that some of the metals, or you can say all metals, they can conduct electricity. Some are very good conductors like silver, copper, iron, aluminium. They are very good conductors of electricity. Because you know then that in electrical wiring, copper is used. It can carry current from one place to another. Those wires, they are made up of copper. So, here I will discuss about acids and bases can also conduct electricity. To prove this, we will perform one experiment, one activity. What is that? Here is HCl solution we will take in a beaker, put a rubber cork at the end, okay, base we will form of this rubber cork. In this rubber cork, two iron nails, they are embedded, okay, and now connect the wires, these wires they are made up of copper, connect them to battery, bulb and switch. So such type of the setup that will be there. This diagram is there in your textbook figure 2.3, that is acid solution in water conducts electricity. Here we have taken acid, HCl, we have taken dilute solution of HCl. Why we call it dilute solution? Because acid is mixed with water. So the solution that has become dilute. Okay. Now connect the switch. Okay. On the switch, what you will observe that the current will start flowing and the bulb will glow. So wires, they are connected here. You will say, you know that iron is good conductor. Iron is good conductor. So the electricity that will conduct through iron. But there is space between two iron nails. How the current that will flow from one nail to another, that is through this dilute HCl solution. If this is not so, if the dilute solution of HCl does not conduct electricity, then the bulb will not glow because nails, they are quite far apart, okay. So, and this is the rubber cork, which is bad conductor of electricity. This cork is made up of rubber. It is bad conductor of electricity. So how this current that will pass from one nail to another, that is through this dilute HCl solution. Okay. So this activity that will prove that acids, they conduct electricity. For this, I will tell you what type of the chemical equation that is there. HCl, when we dissolve in water, this will result in the formation of H positive and Cl negative ions. So, who is responsible for the conduction of electricity? They are the ions. Because H positive and Cl negative, they are the charged species and they are known as ions. So, ions are responsible for conducting electricity. Okay, ions are responsible for conducting electricity. Okay, So from this, it's clear that acids, they can conduct electricity. Suppose I will take this sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. What will be the result? When I dissolve sulfuric acid in water, what will be the result? It will again result in the formation of H positive and sulfate ions. So, dilute solution of sulfuric acid can also conduct electricity. In the same way, we can take some base, like we take NaOH, KOH, MgOH twice, CaOH twice. Okay, when we take this NaOH, when it is dissolved in water, what will be the result? This will result in the formation of Na positive and OH negative. These are also the ions, so they are responsible for conducting the electricity. This means that acids can conduct electricity, bases can conduct electricity. Now I will tell you that NaCl, which is a salt, okay, NaCl, namak, when it is dissolved in water, what will be the result? Sodium and chloride ions, they will be formed. Okay? Sodium and chloride ions are formed. So, when the ions are produced, this means that they can conduct electricity. Okay? I will tell you that when you take solid NaCl, and place it here, instead of this water, you place these nails in solid NaCl. What will be the result? Bulb will glow or not? No, that will not glow. Only when sodium chloride is dissolved in water, which will result in the formation of sodium and chloride ions, then and then only it will conduct electricity. There is very important question that can be asked. Does glucose conduct electricity? Does glucose conduct electricity? Can anyone tell? First, you will see what is glucose. It is C6H12O6. Can it produce ions? No. When glucose is dissolved in water, it will not produce ions. When ions, they are not produced, they cannot conduct electricity. So, this type of the question that can be asked, you will say no. Glucose can't conduct electricity. Why? Because when dissolved in water, it do not produce ions. So, the thing that is clear to all of you, that why we say that the dilute solution of acids, bases or salts, they can conduct electricity. Same is the case with the urea. Okay? It's a type of the fertilizer. It also does not dissociate into ions, so it will not conduct electricity. In the same way, alcohol. What is, this is ethanol. In carbon compounds, you will study about this, C2H5OH. It does not dissociate into ions, so it cannot conduct electricity. Okay, so the thing that must be clear to all of you, that those solutions in which the substance is dissociated into ions can conduct electricity. Others will not conduct the electricity. Okay. Now I want to tell you one very important thing, that how to make the acid solution. You know that when acid that is added to water, the dilute solution of acid that is formed. How we are to prepare? There are two ways. One is that we are taking water in a beaker. We are taking here water in a beaker, and to it we add HCl. Okay? HCl, that is the concentrated HCl. We are to dilute it. Actually, we are making the solution of HCl. Solution, that is the substance when it gets dissolved in water. So this is one way that acid is added to water. And second is when water is added to acid. Here is acid and we are to add water. What is the correct way? What is the correct method in order to make the dilute solution of an acid? Any acid you can take, concentrated sulfuric acid, concentrated nitric acid, or concentrated HCl. What is the proper way of making the dilute solution of an acid? So, two options are there. That is, one option is that you are adding HCl to water. And second option is that water is added to an acid. So, in first case, we are adding HCl to water. This is the safe method to make the solution of an acid. Why? Because acids, you know that they are dangerous, they are very strong. When you add acid to water, very slowly, you are to add acid to water and it will get dissolved. This is the safe method. But when the acid is taken in the beaker and you are to put water over it, what will be the result? This reaction is highly exothermic. What do you mean by exothermic? That is lot of heat that is generated. Okay? Thermic. Lot of heat is generated. So, in this case, when you add water to an acid, the acid that will immediately come up and it can splash on your face. So, it's very dangerous. The correct method to form the solution of an acid is to put the acid very slowly in water. Okay, this is very important question also. It can be asked. So, you should know that, and also while handling an acid in the lab also, you should know how to make the dilute solution. Otherwise, lab attendants, they make the dilute solution of an acid by themselves only. In lower classes in 10th up to 10th, you are not allowed too much to take the concentrated solutions of an acids. To touch, you can say, the concentrated solutions of acid. So, here I will explain the chemical reaction that can be asked. One question that can be asked, that what happens when HCl is added to water. What happens when HCl is added to water? So here you are to explain it in one line. Okay? And then you are to write the chemical equation also. HCl, when it's added to water, H positive, you say that when HCl is dissociated, it will produce H positive and Cl negative ion. H positive do not exist as it is. It is a proton, okay? It will combine with, H positive will combine with water and it will result in the formation of this ion, H3O positive plus Cl negative. What is this known as? Hydronium ion. It's known as hydronium ion. So here you will give this equation that when HCl is dissolved in water, hydronium ion plus Cl negative ions, they are produced. In the same way, the question can be asked, what happens when NaOH is added to water, when MgOH whole twice is added to water? So many questions, they can be asked from this topic. I think the things are clear to all of you that acids and bases, they can conduct electricity. With this, my topic is finished. I will come in the next video and take up some other topic of this chapter. Till then, thank you very much.